Sean Sewell with the Engearment.com podcast. Welcome back to another quick episode. In this one, I'm going to recover what we've been up to since the last podcast, our meetings with North Face in the mountains of Colorado, reviews we're working on with Mountain Hardwear, Patagonia, and Hestra, and some other fun stuff. But first, I want to thank all of you out there who listen and view this podcast, as you helped make it the #1 podcast in Nepal last week. That's some high praise, right? I'm just thinking like Nims is over there listening to this, and hopefully we're of some service to somebody in Nepal. So thank you all out there for listening and viewing and supporting us over here at Engearment.com. Means a lot to us. So let's get into what we've been up to. Again, this will be a pretty quick episode, under 10 minutes, I'm sure. So 2 weeks ago, we were hanging out with the North Face, their PR team, some professional athletes, and some other outside media. Companies like Women's Journal, Backpacker, and such. So it was really cool to be invited and be in the same category as those huge publications and get to spend time in Winter Park area. They put us up in a nice hotel room, fed us, and gave us a duffel bag and then some full of North Face gear for 22-23 season to test out. Now, quick recap on that. We have reviews up now on that gear. Well, most of it. Some of it's still embargoed until the fall. But the backstory is really entertaining too and really rewarding. Got to know everybody really well, have nice meals with them and swap stories and find out how they operate and all the things that make them who they are. Not just North Face, not just the athletes, not just other media companies. It was really nice to get back to bonding with people in person. And of course, the background setting of the mountains of Colorado is always very pleasant. And then the next morning, after we watched some of the movies from the North Face athletes that they were in, as well as they helped make, it was really sweet. And also, I was the only male in the PR area for media, I should say. So, it was, everybody there was representing their brands and all female. So it was really cool to see that energy and the female presence in this outdoor community. So really awesome stuff. Thank you, North Face, particularly Kaylee and Lena. So, like I mentioned, the reviews that have come from that are fantastic, of course. They're up. The Freethinker jacket, Brigandine bibs, the Patrol Inferno gloves, Nupsy jacket, and a few more down the pipeline. So if you want the gear, you can check that out. But the human connection was really awesome too. We're going to work with the North Face on a lot of CAIC, that's Colorado Avalanche Information Center, fundraisers, Friends of Berthoud Pass, and some Colorado backcountry ski group stuff as well. So a lot to look forward to in the non-gear, but definitely outdoor realm as well. So thank you again, North Face. So all those reviews I mentioned real quickly are up on the Engearment YouTube channel. Other ones since our last podcast, working a lot with Smith, the Smith Embark Glacier style sunglasses. I've been using these every day, including at that North Face event. Chromopop lens, removable side shields, protect you from the alpine sun. Awesome stuff. And then, of course, North Face Inferno, Futurelight, North Face Freethinker, Futurelight, which I mentioned earlier. Modest Yahoo did the Endura Pro 3L bike jacket. It's a fantastic review and video from Modest. And then I got to tour the Hestra facilities from North America over here in Arvada, Colorado, which is part of Denver, basically. So Drew gave us a great rundown of how they operate, the behind-the-scenes magic of Hestra, and then, of course, in part 2, we go through the lineup of 2022, 2023 ski, gloves, and goggles. Really fun stuff. Then my man Ryan Humphreys over at Existence Athletics, the Tifosi Swank XL sunglasses. Really nice sunglasses, look a lot like Smith Lowdowns for only $30. Take a sip of water there. North Face Brigandine Futurelight bibs, mentioned that. Oh, Patagonia, this is so fun. When I'm with North Face, having dinner with them, I'm getting emails from Kuhl and Patagonia to work on projects together, which is just like, again, definitely a pinch me kind of moment. So we've been working on the Micro Puff Storm jacket. We did a review on that. The original one 3 years ago, so I did a comparison between the old one and the new one, what is updated, what is new, what is better. And then one of you readers and viewers had a great question. How does the Micro Puff Storm compare to the DOS Lite? It's a really good question. Being as I've done reviews on both and I had both quick access, I did a comparison. So hopefully that was helpful to a lot of you out there. Then the North Face Nupsy jacket, classic jacket, been out for 30 years. 1992 when it first came out. So I go through, I was so surprised I couldn't find much resources or reviews or videos on the Nuptse, being as though it's been out for 30 years. So I did a little video on why is it short, what is it made of, who's it for, and all that good stuff. Some upcoming ones. Patagonia Tough Puff Pants. This comes from a fishing line. Doesn't get to use it for fishing. I've been using it for winter camping and for lounging and for cold weather activities. We've had a nice cold spout here in Colorado. I was up actually camping last weekend, and it was -5, -10 degrees Fahrenheit. I simply put those Patagonia Tough Puff pants over my North Face bibs, and I was good to go for winter camping. Took them off in the morning and went and toured up the mountain, and ran into the guys from Weston as well on the way up. Really nice stuff. We have a review come up with Weston on some new skis as well from Will Rickards, and some Scarpa boots as well, so stay tuned for that. We have a lot of things coming up. And in the video, you're probably looking behind me, there's a box back there. That is from Spark R&D. That is a 22, 23 Spark R&D Surge binding. So I'm going to get those reviews going this week. We had the Surge Pro from a few years ago. And then Aaron Rose has the Spark hard boot setup reviewed. Karakorum is supposedly sending over their hard boot setup too, so stay tuned for that. And I'm currently rocking the Phantom hard boot setup, which we have a detailed review on that as well. Just launched today, Mountain Hardwear High Exposure Gore-Tex Split Mitt, which is a 3-finger mitt, like a lobster claw. It's really handy. It's like all the benefits of a mitten and part of the benefits of a glove, Gore-Tex, E-tip, all the things. We had that review up. We'll have the Mountain Hardwear Boundary Ridge glove up later this week as well. Back to Smith, we have the Smith 4D Mag Goggle, which is their highest end goggle, which is saying quite a bit. Magnetic structure, so you can swap the lenses out really quickly, and I have a how-to video how to swap lenses out for that as well. And then Ryan Humphreys will be doing the Proxy goggle review from Smith as well, which is a more budget-friendly goggle, so stay tuned for that. I think I got you caught up in under 10 minutes. That's right. So a lot of good stuff coming up. A lot of stuff. It was amazing. It just happened with the North Face. I have one big, huge announcement I can't make quite yet, but it might involve hosting something here in Denver with a huge mentor of mine, along with other mentors. And I might be helping run an international seminar of sorts. We'll find out later this week. And when we do, I will blow that up and support that in the biggest way possible as well. So lots of good stuff going on over here. I'm sure I've missed 90% of it as I go pretty much off cuff right here. But that is what I want to share with you guys. We'll have links to all that below, of course. Thank you all for the support. Hopefully these 10, 15 minute ones are helpful so you can understand what we're working on and get excited about. And hopefully they're timely too, because it is the middle of winter here, at least in this hemisphere. So hopefully those reviews are helpful, because a lot of the stuff I mentioned is actually on sale right now. So all the links we have are the best prices we could find. All those links do support our business, don't cost you any money. So I do appreciate you clicking on those if you are going to purchase them. That's the best way to support us. And if you have any questions, email me or put them in the comments below on YouTube. I'll get right back to you. Until next time, take care.